Welcome to my channel Super Rare Coins. Today is best top 2 coins. Please don't skip this video, so let's get it started. The 1 dime coin of the United States dated 1980 with the mint mark P is a small yet historically rich and symbolically powerful piece of American coinage. It represents the 10-cent denomination of the US dollar and belongs to the Roosevelt dime series, which began in 1946 and continues to the present day. The 1980 issue is particularly notable in American minting history because it was the first year that the Philadelphia Mint used the P mint mark on dimes. Before 1980 dimes struck at the Philadelphia Mint bore no mint mark at all, distinguishing this issue as a milestone in modern numismatics. The addition of the P mark symbolized a new era of transparency and identification among the U.S. mints, giving collectors a clearer record of origin. The obverse front of the 1980 P dime features a left-facing portrait of Franklin Delano Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, who served from 1933 to 1945, designed by John R. Sinek, chief engraver of the U.S. Mint. The portrait captures Roosevelt's calm dignity and determination. His image was chosen to honor his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II, as well as his personal battle against polio. Roosevelt's efforts in founding the March of Dimes, an organization dedicated to combating polio, directly inspired the selection of his likeness. For the dime, around the rim of the coin are the inscriptions "Liberty" to the left, "In God We Trust" below Roosevelt's chin, and the year 1980 to the right. Just below the neckline appears the designer's initials, J.S., representing John Sinek. Above the year, slightly to the right of Roosevelt's neck, lies the P mint mark, indicating the Philadelphia Mint, its first appearance on a dime in over 150 years of American coinage. The reverse, back, design of the coin has remained virtually unchanged since 1946 and is rich in symbolism. The center stands a torch representing liberty and enlightenment. Flanking the torch are 2 branches: an olive branch on the left symbolizing peace and an oak branch on the right symbolizing strength and victory. Together they express the ideals of a nation that values both peace and power. Encircling these elements is the inscription "United States of America" across the top and "1 dime" across the bottom, with the national motto "E pluribus unum", out of many one, placed horizontally across the center between the branches. The design is both simple and deeply meaningful, embodying the principles that have guided the United States since its founding. The clear, balanced layout has made the Roosevelt dime one of the most elegant and recognizable coins in American numismatic history. The composition and physical specifications of the 1980 P dime follow the standards adopted in 1965, when the U.S. Mint eliminated silver from regular circulating coinage due to rising metal costs. The coin is made of a clad composition consisting of an inner core of pure copper and outer layers of a copper-nickel alloy, 75% copper, 25% nickel. This gives the dime its distinctive silvery color and magnetic resistance while ensuring durability in circulation. The total weight of the coin is 2.27 grams, its diameter is 17.91 millimeters, and its thickness is 1.35 millimeters. The edge of the dime is reeded with 118 tiny grooves, a traditional anti-counterfeiting feature dating back to the early days of coinage. These precise specifications allow the dime to function accurately in vending machines and coin-operated systems across the country. The Philadelphia Mint, which struck this coin, is the oldest mint facility in the United States, established in 1792 by the Coinage Act signed by President George Washington. By 1980, it had become a state-of-the-art production center, striking billions of coins annually to meet the nation's currency demands. The decision to include the P mint mark beginning in 1980 was a historic change, marking a new era of identification for U.S. coins. Prior to that, coins struck at Philadelphia bore no mint mark, except for certain wartime nickels. This change reflected modern minting efficiency and record-keeping, aligning Philadelphia's output with those of the Denver D and San Francisco S mints and mintage numbers. The 1980 P dime had a very large production run, reflecting the high demand for coinage in the late 20th century U.S. economy. A total of approximately 735,170,735 million dimes were struck at the Philadelphia Mint that year, making it a common issue in circulation. Because of this high mintage, circulated examples are abundant and typically carry only their face value of 10 cents. However, well-preserved mint state, uncirculated examples, especially those with sharp strikes and full torch details, graded as full bands or FB by collectors, are more desirable. Coins graded MS65 or higher can fetch a modest premium, particularly if they exhibit exceptional luster and clean surfaces. Proof versions were also struck at the San Francisco Mint in 1980, bearing the S mint mark, intended for collectors rather than general circulation. The Roosevelt dime series, to which the 1980p coin belongs, has a deep connection to American history and public memory. When introduced in 1946, just 1 year after Roosevelt's death, it replaced the Mercury dime and immediately became a symbol of the president's enduring legacy. The design was well received by the public for its simplicity, clarity, and emotional resonance. Over the decades, it has remained unchanged, making it one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. The continuity of this design speaks to Roosevelt's lasting impact on the nation and the enduring success of the March of Dimes, which evolved from its early mission of fighting polio to promoting maternal and infant health. In numismatic and cultural terms, the 1980p dime marks an important transitional point, a bridge between traditional minting practices and modern numismatic standards. Its P mint mark transformed the dime from a simple circulating coin into a piece of numismatic history, signaling Philadelphia's entry into the modern identification system. The 1980s also saw advances in coin production, with the U.S. Mint adopting new mechanical presses and improved planchet preparation processes, resulting in sharper strikes and higher quality finishes. For collectors, the 1980p dime is thus not only a representation of Roosevelt's legacy but also a milestone in American minting technology. The symbolic power of the dime extends beyond its metal composition or market value. Its small size belies its immense historical meaning, a reminder of leadership through crisis, the strength of American industry, and the nation's humanitarian achievements. The coin continues to circulate widely today, a testament to the durability of both its design and its message. It connects generations. A 1980 dime found in circulation in 2025 still serves as both currency and a living piece of American history, bridging past and present. From a collector's viewpoint, the 1980p dime offers an accessible entry point into U.S. coin collecting. While not rare, it holds appeal as a first-year issue for the Philadelphia Mint's P mark, a distinction that makes it a historically special coin. Uncirculated examples with mirror-like surfaces or error varieties such as off-center strikes, die cracks, or double die obverse can fetch higher values depending on rarity and condition. As part of a complete Roosevelt dime collection, it represents a pivotal year and is essential for any comprehensive. Next, the 1 dime coin of the United States, dated 1990 with the P mint mark, represents one of the most familiar and enduring symbols of American coinage. It is part of the Roosevelt dime series, which has been in continuous production since 1946. The 1990p dime is a small but historically meaningful coin minted during a time of economic stability and technological advancement in the U.S. Mint. It was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, and the P mint mark appearing on this coin signifies its origin from that historic facility. Since 1980, all dimes produced in Philadelphia carry this P mint mark, a major change from earlier years when Philadelphia coins bore no mark at all. The obverse front of the 1990p dime features the dignified left-facing portrait of Franklin Delano Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. This portrait, designed by John R. Sinek, was first introduced in 1946 to honor Roosevelt's leadership during the Great Depression and World War II, as well as his personal battle against polio. Roosevelt was deeply admired for his courage and compassion, and his efforts to found the March of Dimes, an organization originally dedicated to eradicating polio, made the dime a fitting tribute. On this coin, Roosevelt's bust is centered, his expression calm yet determined, symbolizing resilience and leadership. The inscriptions around him are Liberty on the left, In God We Trust below the chin, the date 1990 to the right, and the designer's initials JS just below the neckline. The P mint mark, positioned above the year, indicates it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. The finely detailed engraving captures the lifelike texture of Roosevelt's hair, face, and neck, reflecting the Mint's advanced die engraving and striking techniques of the late 20th century. The reverse, back, of the 1990 dime carries the iconic and timeless design that has appeared on all Roosevelt dimes since their introduction in 1946. At its center is a torch, symbolizing liberty and enlightenment, two of the guiding principles of the American spirit. To the left of the torch is an olive branch representing peace, and to the right is an oak branch representing strength and victory. Together, these three symbols express the nation's dedication to freedom, peace, and power through unity. Encircling the design are the inscriptions United States of America along the top rim and 1 dime at the bottom, with the Latin motto E pluribus unum, out of many one, placed horizontally across the torch's base. The reverse was also designed by John R. Sinek, and it has remained unchanged for nearly 8 decades, a testament to its enduring symbolism and artistic balance. From a technical and compositional standpoint, the 1990p dime follows the standard specifications established by the Coinage Act of 1965, which removed silver from most U.S. circulating coins. The coin is made of a copper-nickel-clad composition consisting of an inner core of pure copper sandwiched between 2 outer layers of a copper-nickel alloy, 75% copper and 25% nickel. This gives the coin a silvery appearance, durability, and resistance to corrosion while also being lightweight. The coin's weight is 2.27 grams. Its diameter is 17.91 millimeters and its thickness is 1.35 millimeters. The edge is reeded with 118 tiny grooves, a design element historically used to prevent the clipping or shaving of precious metal coins. Though modern coins contain no silver, the reeded edge remains an aesthetic and functional hallmark of U.S. coinage. These precise dimensions ensure consistency for mechanical and vending machine use, making the dime one of the most reliable denominations in circulation. The Philadelphia Mint, which produced the 1990 dime, is the oldest minting institution in the United States, founded in 1792. By 1990, it had evolved into a technologically advanced facility capable of producing billions of coins per year. The 1990 production year was part of a period of modernization within the U.S. Mint involving advanced automated presses, improved quality control, and computerized die engraving. The total mintage of the 1990 dime was approximately 1,034,340,000, over 1 billion, coins. This enormous number ensured that the 1990 dime was widely distributed throughout the nation's economy, making it a common yet essential part of daily transactions. Despite its abundance, certain high-grade examples and error coins have become collectible due to their pristine condition or unique minting flaws. The Roosevelt Dime series, including the 1990 issue, has long been respected for its simplicity and historical meaning. Introduced in 1946, the year after Franklin D. Roosevelt's death, it replaced the Mercury dime, which had been minted since 1916. Roosevelt's portrait was chosen not only to honor his presidency, but also his humanitarian legacy. The dime denomination itself connects symbolically to the March of Dimes, an organization that raised funds to combat polio through public donations of 10-cent contributions. The coin thus stands as both a functional piece of currency and a small memorial to Roosevelt's enduring influence on public health and social welfare. In numismatic terms, the 1990 dime is considered a modern circulation coin. While most examples carry only face value due to their high mintage, coins in uncirculated condition, graded MS65 or higher, or those showing full bands on the torch, a sign of a strong strike, are more desirable. These coins exhibit bright luster, crisp details, and no signs of wear or contact marks. A perfect mint state example, graded MS68 or MS69 by professional grading services such as PCGS or NGC, can command a premium price, sometimes reaching $15, $50 or more depending on collector demand. Additionally, error coins such as off-center strikes, double dies, or planchet flaws are particularly prized by collectors and can be worth significantly more depending on rarity and visibility of the error. The cultural and historical context of 1990 adds another layer of meaning to this coin. The United States was emerging from the 1980s, a decade of economic expansion, technological innovation, and global influence. The 1990s were marked by the early growth of digital systems and globalization, and yet the dime remained a constant, a simple, tangible symbol of continuity in an age of rapid change. Despite inflation and the declining use of small change, the dime retained its practicality and symbolic value, circulating widely in vending machines, parking meters, and everyday commerce. It reflected the unbroken trust in U.S. coinage and the stability of the dollar. From an artistic perspective, the design of the Roosevelt dime, including the 1990 issue, stands as a model of minimalist perfection in numismatic art. The balance between portrait and symbolism, between national mottos and simple elegance, makes it one of the most refined coins ever minted by the United States. While many other denominations have undergone redesigns over the decades, the dime's design has endured unchanged for nearly 80 years, an impressive testament to its aesthetic success and historical importance. The image of Roosevelt, the symbol of the torch of liberty and the branches of peace and strength, continue to resonate with Americans as reminders of national ideals. In modern-day collecting and educational circles, the 1990 dime is often used to teach new collectors about the minting process, composition changes, and the symbolism embedded in American coins. Because it is readily available and affordable, it serves as a starting. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe my channel for more videos.